USPS, man. A lot going on. What do you think's going to happen here? With Doge, the changes that's going on, the new contracts that are up in discussion, possibly going into arbitration. Do the people really have a chance? I mean, let's face it. They're going to start running like a business. They've already got their slashes coming in, not only employees, labor costs, as you can see behind me, real estate. They're going to start making all this happen. But here's what the people are actually looking for. They're looking for better vehicles, and you can't blame them. Better vehicles, better safety, air conditioning of all things. They're looking for fucking air conditioning. Exactly. And of course, better compensation, but that's not going to happen. They're also looking at retirement. Back in the old days, back with your grandfathers or even your fathers working for the post office, that's not the future here. So would you consider having your kids work for the United States Postal Service? I could see it if you're looking for an executive level in finance and operations on how to improve efficiencies, because that's really what it's about. The past postmasters are very ineffective, and there might even been fraud going on, is what the government is considered, or Doge. So now they got a new postmaster, basically not only recruited and appointed through FedEx. So what are they going to do? They're going to start really looking at making it profitable, okay? It's going to take years. I might not be alive at that time. Why am I talking about it? Because, you know what? There's a lot of people that could be unemployed. What is it, close to 70,000 people, USPS? And there's a lot of costs there. The federal government's looking at it like, wow, man, we got to start looking at this situation and trying to reduce that, what is it, $36 billion loss every year? So they're going to make some changes. They've already started. So they've already made, according to my sources here at the post office, they've already made concessions. They're looking at arbitration probably. They're not happy. They're not happy, but who is happy today? Even if you're employed, you know, compensation's never going to catch up. You know what I mean? So the top three things that they're talking about basically is compensation and retirement packages. Number two is safety and vehicles of all things. Vehicles that could be more safe, up to date, and air conditioning. That's right, air conditioning. And the third is the facilities. They're going to start cutting back on the facilities, so that means people are going to have to travel. They're not going to be local, and they're going to make a lot of changes. So you can't sit there and bitch, you know, because at the end of the day, the federal government's just trying to save not only money, trying to be more efficient, and you might as well say it. They're going to start outsourcing more and more. And who are they going to outsource? No, number one's going to be FedEx, okay? USPS, and then they're going to have probably another service provider, because they can't just keep it at FedEx and USPS. So I just wanted to give you a heads up. I've been in the printing industry and the vehicle marketing industry, so that's the reason why I kind of keep in touch with what's going on, because they're going to spend hundreds of millions of dollars, maybe billions, on vehicles and basically a rebranding of the USPS, the logo, all the graphics that go on these trucks and so on. Now, do they care about the people? Sure, but it's all going to go to technology. It's going to go to iPads and so on. So you're going to have to really change your lifestyle. And my understanding is, according to statistics, over 50% are women in the USPS. And there's some great packages and so on. So and let's face it, we're all also aging. Who wants to work for a USPS? Okay? Now, would you want your grandkids to work there? Would you want your children to work there? What about the wear and tear? What about the unions? Are they strong or weak? Will they even exist in the future? So bottom line is efficiency, reduce costs, operations, technology, and try to satisfy everybody to reduce the $36 billion deficit or whatever they got going on over at the USPS. It's just a big number. So I just thought I'd give you an update. People have responded to me. Okay, they have responded to me about, Rock, what's going on with USPS. And you know who responds are the people that actually work there. Is there a fear? Damn right there's a fear. And the competition is fierce. Competition is fierce, man. You know about, and who wants to work for the USPS? Who wants to be a mail carrier anymore? Take a look at the vehicles. Look at the accidents. Look at the overhead. Look at the cost. And as we've mentioned before, overseas, they're starting to go independent mail services. Will it ever dissolve? No, I don't think it'll dissolve, but I won't see it. You know, is it going to take another 30-year game plan? Probably. And will people walk away from it? No. This last 12 months and into the Trump administration, they're watching this shit, man. But there's only, 3 years left, 4 years left, 3.5 years. They're going to watch it. And people come and go. People come and go. And are there people going to be very unhappy? You're damn right they're going to be unhappy. The employment of the USPS are going to be very, very unhappy. But at the same time, they realize that it hasn't been efficient. Okay? So now they're just going to make some changes. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention, because if your goal is to work for the USPS, it's probably going to be in finance. It's going to be in engineering. It's going to be into, what else? Leadership. It's going to be into purchasing. You see what I mean? It's not going to be the mail carriers. You know, it's going to be, they're going to try to automate it. Are they going to go EV? Probably not. They're going to maybe go half and half. I don't know. Is Tesla going to be involved? Oh yeah, they're going to bid on it for sure. That's what Doge looked at. You know, before Musk resigned from Doge, his people are looking at, because it's in the billions, man. It's in the billions. So there's opportunities here. So let's take a look at it. I just want to give you a heads up about employment, future, retirement, compensation, opportunities, because not everybody goes to college. Not everybody decides to go into the trades, you know? So our future and our kids, where are they going to go? The best thing to do is really start looking at engineering, looking at finance, looking at efficiencies. You see? Just like Asia is doing. You know, they look at science, they look at technology, they look at engineering, and they look at math. Okay? So I just thought I'd return and just say something about USPS and what's going on there. So God bless you. I'll talk to you soon. This is Rocco.